Today I'll show you how to make a buffalo chicken dip with a homemade brined and smoked whole chicken. This is the killer game day snack and it's good for big groups. If you're crunched on time, you could buy a rotisserie chicken at the store and skip to later on in the video. Or by filling up a pot with 8 cups of water and turn it to high heat. Add in 1 cup of kosher salt and 1 cup of brown sugar. 1/8 of a cup of whole black peppercorns, 1 teaspoon of sage, dried thyme, and basil, followed by a few bay leaves. Let this cook and stir it frequently until all the seasonings are dissolved into the water. Next, we're going to add 8 cups of ice to a brining bucket. Then we will dump the hot brine into that bucket. You never want to put chicken into hot brine. That's why we dump the hot brine over the ice. It'll cool it off immediately so that way you can get your chicken in the brine. The goal is to brine this for at least 8 hours, but I like to do mine overnight, probably closer to 16. The next day, take your chicken out of the brine and rinse it with cold water. Pat it down with some paper towels, and then we're gonna dump some barbecue seasoning onto this bird. We're going for quick, not pretty today. It's all gonna get pulled apart anyway. Crank up your smoker to 300 degrees and lay this bird on your smoker, and we're gonna put him to sleep for a few hours. I always use my chef alarm probe to cook these birds, and today I'm setting the alarm for 162 degrees. 2 hours and 5 minutes later, we are ready to make the dip. But first, we're gonna let this bird cool off for 20 minutes, and then once it is pulled, we're gonna put it into a mixing bowl. Now that we have our smoked chicken pulled, or whether you have a rotisserie chicken at home that you shredded up, now it is time to shred our cheese. And as you guys can see, I like to buy a whole block of cheese and shred it myself. I don't know if you knew this or not, but when you buy cheese that is already pre-shredded, it has a coating that comes on top of it to help preserve it, because once cheese is shredded, it goes bad faster, and that preservative will actually help your cheese not melt. So when you shred your own, it melts a lot better, and that's how you're gonna be able to make this look at your house how it looks like on my camera. So I'm not cheating, I shred my own cheese. So we're gonna get this shredded, then mix all of our ingredients together. Into a mixing bowl with our pulled chicken, we're gonna add in 2 8-ounce blocks of softened cream cheese. Then add in 1 cup of ranch, a whole entire 12-ounce bottle of Frank's buffalo flavor hot sauce. Then follow up with 8 ounces of shredded pepper jack cheese. Now the important part is that we mix this together really well. You should be mixing here for at least a couple minutes. We need to get that cream cheese broken down and mixed together with our chicken. If you guys get lazy here, you can get a chip full of cream cheese, which I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but you'll miss out on the full flavor. Now, into a cast iron skillet, we are going to spread our dip. If you don't have a cast iron, you could use those aluminum half pans that you find in the baking section. We're gonna sprinkle on our last 8 ounces of shredded cheddar cheese. Then we're gonna make it an even layer across the dip, so that way our cheese browns nice and even in the smoker. So let's take it outside and toss it in the smoker. Today we are out at my RecTech 1250. We are gonna be smoking this buffalo chicken dip for about 60 to 90 minutes at 275 degrees. The chicken that we're using in here is already smoked, so we really just wanna be able to melt that cheese on top. So feel free to pull it off whenever the cheese is melted to your likeness. I like my cheese on the darker side, so I'm gonna go for 90 minutes. If you're a person that likes it a little bit more runny and gooey before it gets crispy, pull it off, 45, 60 minutes. So let's go ahead and open up our smoker, get this buffalo chicken dip placed on the grates, and now all we have left to do is wait till it's done. So I'll see you guys in a few. All right, you guys, it has been 90 minutes at 275 degrees. It is time for us to open this up and see what we're working with. Check this out, guys. We have a super nice brown top on our cheese, and we did this at a low temperature at 275 degrees. We didn't need to do it at 350 in the oven like most recipes. This is gonna be super delicious. Let's bring it inside and get our toppings on it. My favorite toppings are blue cheese and some chives. You could definitely throw on some jalapenos too, or I've even seen people use green olives before. All right, you guys, it is my favorite time of the video when I get to dig in what I have created. I got to sprinkle on some blue cheese. I got to sprinkle on some chives. This cheese looks super, super crispy, just how I like my cheese. If you imagine like a pizza when it's all darkened on top, I love it. If you like your cheese to be a little bit more on the gooey and the runny side and you don't like it darkened like this, do 275 for just 60 minutes. But without further ado, let's go ahead and take our chip. Let's just get a nice, oh yeah, nice little bit there. Let's get some blue cheese on there. Oops, my chip broke. Technical problems, hold please. All right, so we got some blue cheese, some chives, a buffalo chicken dip. Let's take a bite. Hands down, 10 out of 10, one of the best buffalo chicken dips that I've ever made. I watched about 10 different YouTube videos. I've made these videos in the past, and I kind of took little bits and pieces that I found in all those different recipes that were unique to each other, and I kind of combined them in here. So I made these ratios kind of how I like to with my flavor profile. Most people only use 1 cup of the hot sauce, but I used a whole 12-ounce bottle because I like hot sauce. And a lot of people only use the normal hot Franks, but I chose to go ahead and use the buffalo wings version because this is a buffalo chicken dip, so why not put in buffalo flavored hot sauce? So when you guys are making these dips at home, feel free to, kind of customize and make these however you want them to. If you don't like blue cheese crumbles, you don't need to put them on there. You could put more cheese on top, you could put a different flavored cheese in there. Customize this however you want. So there only ended up being a little over 1 pound of chicken in here, and I've seen a lot of people use anywhere from 1.5 to 2 pounds. So this is gonna be a little bit more on the less meaty side, which I'm okay with. I'm not in this for the eating healthy part, I'm in this for all the cheese. I decided to put a whole entire 8-ounce block shredded up of pepper jack cheese inside of the dip, and I think that was perfect because then I took the other 8 ounces and I put it on top, which gave it that really nice golden color that, well, let's be honest, this is the reason why you clicked on the video. Everything that I used to make today's video, I'll have linked down in the description box below along with the recipe. If you guys have found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'd also appreciate it if you liked it, and instead of just liking it, maybe you could eat it and like it that way. Instead of clicking the button and liking it, make it and then like it. And after you're done making it, you could put it on your neighbor's front porch, knock on the door and leave and see if they like it. And you can make your whole neighborhood like this, and I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm not making sense and I want to eat more of this. So if you guys like this video, want to see more like it, you can click this video right here or right here. I forgot which side it's on. That's not my job. My job is just to make the food and eat it. So I'll see you guys in my next buffalo chicken dip.